76ers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody. For Philadelphia, 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody. For Philadelphia, 76ers. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here come the Sixers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia, 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia, 76ers. Clap your
Williams in the penetration, and it's knocked away by Matumbo, but into the hands of Peterson. Antonio Davis.
Sixers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia, 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia, 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody.
Welcome back to East Sixes. I am BG. I got my dog 2 and 5, the sports guy with me, and Will back with me once again.
Sir.
And we got Sixers
Sir.
winning. Most importantly, we got a Sixers win in back-to-back nights, man.
Yes,
How y'all
sir.
feeling? The Sixers take down the Portland Trailblazers.
BG, I don't care who it was. It could have been the Harlem Globetrotters. A win is a win is a win. A solid win tonight against what I feel was a team that had a cast of players that, were pretty solid, and the Sixers didn't back down. They played good basketball tonight. Great win.
Yep, good win, good win. They played basketball. They stuck it out, kept fighting, kept being there, and got the W. That's all that matters.
BG,
I'm happy, man. I'm happy we got the dub. Definitely excited. We was able to get the win in front of the home crowd because we haven't been so kind to the home crowd this season. So it was good to see them get a win. And then we just sat here and watched a little bit of the post game, on court post game, and just seeing how the guys just seem happy, man.
momentum is high. Momentum is high.
Momentum's not high.
They're high. They're dancing. They're
They're,
laughing.
they're happy. They're happy that they get to play basketball. That's the difference is when you don't have max guys out on the floor, when you don't have guys that look, man, I get paid a lot, so I get the ball. You get to see guys flourish, man. You get to see guys like Justin Edwards get to play freely. I saw a play when Justin Edwards on a fast break. He got a steal at one point. He on a fast break. We had numbers. It was like a 3-on-1. He pulled up a 3. And in most cases, if Joel's out there, if Maxi's out there, if PG out there, that's a terrible shot. We would be angry at that. So
Right.
I think that's all really what we're seeing.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of guys that's out there like, look, yeah, I don't got no super role on this team, but I'm an NBA player and I know how to play basketball really well, and that's why I'm in this position. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing guys go out there and just flat out hoop. The difference between us, we've always been. I'm sorry, Carl. The difference between us now and then is when we just go out there and hoop with all of that talent. It's kind of easier to defend. It's easy to say, "Oh, y'all just gonna get the ball to Embiid and watch." You don't see a lot of give the ball to Justin Edwards and watch, or give the ball to Quentin Grimes and watch, give the ball to BJ and watch. The group of guys we got out there are guys that's like, look, we ain't got no individual one-on-one players that's going to
Right.
break a guy down, and we could just rely on this ISO ball, this 2-man ball all game. We gotta
Right.
play. We gotta move the ball. We gotta move without the ball, and that's what we
So-
seeing. We seeing guys that's just basketball players understanding that we don't got the best team, but guess
Right.
what? We NBA players, and if you put us in position, we can make shots.
Well, she's been standing here for a while with her hands on her hip now, BG, because she's been here for a while. But the
Sorry,
flower,
I was a
It's
little
okay.
long-winded
it's
right
okay.
there. I
It's
apologize.
okay. It's okay. The flower lady is here, nevertheless, and she wants to know, since you got so much mouth, who does your flower? That's her words, not mine.
Pause.
Her,
Tell her
what she
pause.
said.
I
Is
got
what
so
she
much
said.
mouth. What?
What? Who does your flowers go to tonight?
I'm glad you let me go first, because I really didn't want anybody to steal this player, because I don't want anybody to think that I'm just taking this player off of a whim. Oh, he had a good game. Now BG like him. I've always liked Justin Edwards, man. I always thought Justin Edwards could be a key portion of the rotation, not just on the team. I personally think he could be a part of the rotation. When you got a bunch of ISO guys, what else you need? A guy that can make shots. He just got to be willing and able to make those shots tonight. He was. Justin Edwards get my flowers tonight. Couldn't ask for any more from him.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, man. I said it's about Justin Edwards' consistency, and tonight, going out there playing like he played, efficient basketball, 21 points, 3 for 5 from 3, 9-14 from the field. Like I said, Grimes is scorer. He's a volume shooter, so
right.
that 31 is going to happen sometimes anyway. Like this is what,
No,
that's what it is.
hold up. The flower lady said, "Don't speak on too many players during your segment. You
But
might
Justin
still
Edwards. Justin
Okay.
Edwards, I have to give it to Justin Edwards because he got in the starting lineup and he did what he was supposed to do given that opportunity.
Listen, man, I've given this guy shit most of the year because I have high expectations for him. I feel like, when his numbers called upon, he should deliver. Well, Grimes has delivered, as we need him the last few games or so. 31 points tonight. He had a season high. We needed all of those points tonight from him. He had good decision making on offense tonight. That I think his problem is. Oftentimes he's rushing himself. He's moving too fast for himself, and he runs himself out of position. So he needs to play within himself a little bit more. And tonight was a good example of that. My flowers go down.
I don't know if he played within himself. That was still Quentin Grimes out there acting like Quentin Grimes. Them bitches was just falling. He was just out there work. I was watching the game, and as I was watching the game, I was like, who Quentin Grimes remind me of? Quentin Grimes remind me of watching DeJuan Wagner back in like 2000. It was a high school DeJuan Wagner. I'm not even talking about college NBA. High school DeJuan Wagner, we was just like, yo, I'm out here, dog. I'm out here.
I got blindfolders on.
Look, I'm just going to hoop. And like, it pisses me off sometimes. But when the shot is falling, dog, play with that swag. Play with that type of energy. I just get angry when it's like, oh, we got a lot of players out on the court, and he takes shots away from guys. But tonight, the floor was his, and he took advantage of it.
50% shooting. Can't be mad at it.
You can't be mad at
Pretty
that.
efficient.
And Milt said Grimes saw baddies, dog. I'm telling you, dog, I be watching him. I'm like, yo, he played like the number 1 high school player in the country. That's how he play in the NBA. He play as if, yo, I'm that guy.
I got
Y'all
scouts
came here to
watching me
see
every game.
me.
Yeah.
Everybody in the crowd is here to see me put on a show. And I'm
Right.
not mad at it sometimes. I'm not mad. And don't think this to be saying that Grimes is selfish. It's
No.
just something about his approach to how aggressive he is. You
you know what?
can't tell him he not Jesus Shuttlesworth when he got game, dog.
Some of the greatest 6 men of the year have had swag like that. Lou Williams, Jamal Crawford, to say the least. You have to have a little cockiness in you. It's just with him, he hasn't been consistent
Absolutely.
enough this year
He scored.
to go along with that. But he got the bag in him, as you see. The problem is when his minutes shrink down to 19 minutes, and he's in different lineups with different players like Embiid, Paul George, what have you, what Grimes will we get then? That's
the
my
question.
thing with Grimes. That's my thing
That's
with
my-
Grimes.
The thing is, Carl, that's our thing with everybody.
Right.
We love that we can look at this box score and see guys stepped up in their roles.
Absolutely.
The question is, what is they're going to do when their role is different when the guys are back? That's what I be worried about.
Right.
The confidence that Justin Edwards got tonight could quickly be gone. The second Maxey, Paul George come back, Oubre come back. Where do that leave Justin Edwards minutes? That's what I'm saying. It's just it's so difficult to figure
That's
out.
coaching.
Yeah.
That's coaching too, man. You know,
Yeah, most definitely.
It gets shortened once those 4 guys get back. But if you see a player or any value in a player, Nurse sticks to his lineups. It's really about coaching at that point. Like
BG.
You bought him up.
Go ahead.
You bought him up. You bought him up. You bought him up.
Jesus
Whatever you can do much more often. But again, that's, see some of those finishes he made driving tonight. Like, he can do that. He ought to be driving the ball 10 times a game, whoever's out there. You know what I mean? Just he vaults up there and can move it around, whatever's coming at him, and finish most of them. Yeah.
BJ faced like Tumani and Drew, 2 of the best ball pressures in the league. He had that shot at the end of the game. I mean, what do you think was the lesson that he takes from a game like this? You're inspiring ball handler.
Well, that shot, I mean, it was a tough one, and it was obviously a huge one, but he is able to kind of get to places, and he's got the combination of, good, he gets some space. He kind of gets up in the air and gets back, so he can get him, can get him off. So, I mean, he's kind of been doing stuff like that all year. I mean, I know that was probably one of his better shots, but that kid can take it to a spot and vault up and get a shot off, which is invaluable in this league, especially in tough games.
For the most part,
Hey, that man is a boring interviewer, dog. I swear I can't get used to it. He's so boring, dog. I ain't saying yo be super excited. Don't go up there doing your interviews like Pat Croce, but damn, he just a win he got the same look, a loss he got the same look.
Yo, let's not make light of VJ Edgecombe's performance tonight, especially on the boards. I believe he had 12, 13 rebounds.
Yeah.
Man,
18 and 12 tonight.
when we needed it on a night we needed it, we absolutely needed that from his position. I think he was solid tonight. Those 18 points, yeah, you look at it, but most of those points were in crunch time when we needed every bit of those baskets. This kid, certain people has that. They talk about that it factor, that fourth quarter ability, that crunch time ability. BG, I see your face. But I've seen this kid all year answer the bell, time after time after time.
I wasn't making a face about BJ.
Okay.
Why would I? BJ?
I don't know.
You have not heard me be super critical of our rookie. You have not heard, because at the end of the day, he's a rookie. We talked about this last show. Like when he hits that rookie wall some weeks, some stretch of 2 games, I'm not going to be super critical of a guy that's been in the NBA for 4 months, dog. I'm just not.
Right.
I'm just not. I'm glad he's able to do what he can do for us when he does it. When he comes up a little bit short, I do believe in my heart that him and that guy Tyrese Maxey always look into themselves and are their toughest critics and go get in the lab and try to get it right. I just feel like that with them two. With them two, I have no worries. Bad games don't upset me with them two because I feel like they're the type, I'm going to get this right. I'm going to get in the lab and look, if I shot 3 for 15 a day, I'm going to make 1,000 jump shots before I go to bed tonight. That's what they give me. That's what I feel like they give.
I think we should show some love to some players that might not get no love showed to them in 15 games or so. Like, I think Beauchamp is excellent on defense. His defense was excellent tonight. I watched him a lot. I know we won't see him in the playoffs, but I do think that's a two-way signing that they made that I kind of like. It fills a void. He helped them win the game tonight. So that was a good deal. Who's an unknown or a new guy that y'all saw out there tonight that y'all might like?
I gave my flowers to him already. Justin Edwards.
Jay Edwards.
He not new. They benched it, man.
Jay Edwards, bro.
It's going to be
a to the starting lineup, but
he's not new.
No, he's not.
What
new,
minutes he got this year? At what point this year did he show you anything as much as he showed us in the last couple of days?
He had 25 minutes a night, and he made the most of
the person that's not usually in the lineup that's showing me good things the last couple of days, Justin Edwards. I don't care that he's been on the roster since last year.
Okay, stand up, Imhotep.
I love that Drummond had 17 rebounds. I'll tell you that.
Come on now.
It's about time.
He must got that shot. He must got that shot. because I don't know what's going on.
About
So what's
time.
going on with his knees?
Cameron Payne, another solid off the bench 11. Like, you know, Payne gonna put it up too.
He's
But
been steady, man. That's
yeah,
another
I
one. That's
still
been
miss
steady.
Jared McCain as I see his effectiveness over there in OKC.
Why are
So
we doing this? Why are we doing
we
this?
definitely miss you, McCain. From me, Carl BG, McCain.
No, not
Um,
me. Don't add me. He could take
And
the
then,
Hey,
no.
Will, put me on that letter. Will, make sure you put me on that
Yeah,
letter.
put
Don't
me
gonna
forget
send
me.
it to
on
me,
that.
man.
Don't put me on
miss
that,
you,
Joe.
McCain.
No,
Know
I
that.
don't. I don't. I'm here in
You miss-
We're gonna right these
Philadelphia.
wrongs.
Carl,
Fighting
Don't worry
hard,
about it.
fighting hard,
Carl,
trying to get in the playoffs.
you
Man.
miss
That's where I'm
Paul Reed. You've been begging for Paul Reed, and you
Not
don't
B-ball,
miss
Paul.
Jared McCain.
And did you see why the other night how he forced his team to victory? Did you see how he
Hey,
single-handedly
Sure they-
without
Paul
those
Reed was-
4 points, without those 4 points and 1 rebound, they wouldn't have won that
Stop
game
it.
the other night against us. I'm just saying. It's the obvious.
But that's
no,
a good
just-
point. We definitely
Stop.
won the rebound battle tonight, and that was shocking to me, honestly. But we did, which is good.
We
Good
won the
basketball
rebounding
tonight.
battle.
Good basketball tonight.
Great
45%
basketball
from
game,
the
man.
You're gonna see that. You're gonna see
Yeah.
that. Like I said, man, when you got a
Great
bunch of guys
basketball.
that's like, yo, we ain't got no stars. We just got a lot of guys that can play basketball. You start trusting the pro. Ooh, I was about to say that word.
Ooh, you
start
did.
Trusting,
You did.
trusting
Said it.
your process and how you train. Look, you put yourself in these situations to get to be able to step up in these situations. So they all stepped up in a good
You
way.
know what? I'm always a positive type of guy. Y'all know that. And I like that this is another opportunity for Grimes to get extra reps, to get his itch off. Because, we're going to need him come playoff time. He's going to get minutes come playoff time. Minutes will be him to capitalize on. And it seemed like he getting his confidence back. That's what it's always been about with him. He could ball, but it's a confidence thing when you're coming off the bench cold and your shot's not falling. You know what I mean? It's a confidence thing. So now he's seeing the ball fall in the hole. I think it'll bode well for later in the season. Hopefully soon. What we got next?
Hopefully.
It don't get no easier, y'all. It don't get no easier.
Cool.
So we go to Denver.
Oh, let's just start there. Let's just stop right there. We go to Denver. Oh, we got our 2 bigs back. I'm not super scared of Denver. We got our 2 bigs back.
Who?
We got Bona and we got Drummond back.
Oh, I didn't know who he was. I was like, wait, and be back.
No. We
I
got
was confused.
bro, as long as we could rebound and defend the paint, I like us
Jokic?
having a chance. I like us having a chance. Yeah, I like us having a chance against Jokic.
Jamal Murray, though?
Yeah,
You think,
Bro, we
you think
don't have the manpower for that, bro.
I'm just saying.
Let's
Y'all
stop
said
it,
that
bro.
quite a
Stop
few-
that.
y'all said this
The
quite a few times.
the combination of Andre Drummond and the Dembona is gonna be a
No.
joker.
Yeah. I think actually Bona's gonna have
Nah,
a rare game.
Bona ass gonna be in foul
Never heard
trouble. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Well, he's
Bona
been
gonna have
doing a
4
good job.
fouls.
Right now.
He's been
Bona's
doing a good
gonna
job
get
with that.
Bona played against Donovan Clingan today, not
He's playing
Nikola Jokic.
against Nikola Jokic.
I
Bro.
didn't even
He's
see
going to
Bona
get
like
in foul
that today.
trouble. That's not even.
Bona
not
wasn't
even
close,
good like
bro.
that today.
Hey, Bona might have 4 fouls in the first quarter.
But to credit,
Right.
yes. If Jamal Murray somehow gets fouled out the game again with 6 points, then maybe then maybe, you know, we'll see. Maybe Nikola Jokic don't play that game. We'll see.
Maybe VJ
Get a win. Get a win.
Maybe Grimes and VJ Edgecombe and them a ball like they did today.
Hey,
You know, make it a
Hey,
game. I'm
Justin
just saying.
Edwards,
I'm just
VJ,
saying.
and Grimes.
Justin is
If
confident
that
out
3
here.
comes out and shoot the ball well, you always
Come
got
on.
a chance in this new age NBA. If you shoot
Listen.
the ball well in any game, because if somebody don't shoot the ball well, they could get blown out. So absolutely.
Like all of these players out there today, given the opportunity, like BG said early, a lot of players could ball. They just got to be put in a position to. And now they're being forced in a position to play ball. You seeing what they got.
Yeah,
So,
it's
shout
always a
out to them.
chance. I just got to see how they're going to play this matchup. This matchup is different than playing against any other different type of big and different team. This be a different type of style. We really got to bring the energy and defense. And I think this team that they have out here, this chemistry they have now, could possibly give them a run.
Oh, that's a
for sure.
defensive lineup right there. That starting lineup that we thrust out there. That's a defensive lineup right there. So outside of Grimes, I don't think he plays defense that well. But
I play good D today, but I wouldn't call that a defensive lineup. I'd just say it's the best players we got available to start. I wouldn't call.
Yeah, I call it a defensive lineup. I call it a defensive lineup. I like that with VJ and Barlow in there. I like that. I like that.
Okay, I like.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what? If you like it, I love it.
Well,
Hey,
well. You
let's
have
see
no.
what's up.
You have no. I do miss Matisse Thybulle a little bit, but we have Matisse Thybulle here. Milt, he's still here. If you haven't noticed, his identical brother. He does everything Matisse used to, even to the point where he'll make a shot that looks ugly and he'll miss a shot horribly that looks ugly. His shot looks ugly. He's very defensive. His limbs are long. They are very similar.
Dominic
Barlow
Barlow
and
jump shot is
Matisse.
way better than Matisse.
You think so? You think so?
What you talking
you know,
about?
and you know I hate Dominic Barlow jump shot.
Go
He
put
shoot
a shot.
way better. He
BG,
shoot way better than
BG,
Matisse.
BG, we're not gonna go off of he said, she said. Can you please look that up and look up field goal percentage for both players? We're not gonna do that. We're here. Technology is here. Jimmy, what up, man? Pull up on your boy. Smitty, what up? Nah. He definitely. Are you looking it up, BG? Are you in the producer's room? Please, because I need facts for the people. I don't want you to mislead the people. Let our people know the truth.
I get it. I
Matisse
get it, bro.
Thybulle.
I think like you just said that just because, man. Because
Let him read the stats, Will. What is it?
Matisse Thybulle is shooting 44% from three, which is amazing for him. But he still ain't a good shooter. He don't shoot the ball, Carl.
What is Barlow? What percentage three is Barlow shooting?
I bet you he shoot more than. I bet you he shoot more.
What
than
percentage three is Barlow shooting? And Thybulle is shooting 44%.
Carl, if I shoot 100 shots, if I shoot 100 shots and you shoot 10,
He don't shoot
you really
100
can't.
shots.
I'm
He don't
saying
shoot.
I'm talking to you and me. If
a
I
better
shoot
shooter.
100 and you
Chat,
shoot
as
10,
you saw, he's wrong. I'm right. He doesn't want to fess up to it. This is what normally happens. He's a better
there's a lot of
shooter,
different
obviously.
factors into that
A lot of
3-point
different
percentage.
factors, and I'm being wrong.
How many games did he start? How many minutes his shot? There's a whole bunch of factors.
Barlow started a good
numbers
chunk
can
of
be
the
manipulated.
year. Barlow
Matisse
has a lot of minutes.
Matisse Thybulle's played in 15 games this year, Carl. I'm done
Carl,
arguing
stop.
with
Okay,
Stop.
okay, I
Stop.
didn't know that.
Dominic Barlow played more
There's a lot
games
of factors.
in February.
A lot of
He
factors.
played more
know
games in
15.
February than
Lot of
Matisse played
factors,
all year.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't know
why I
it was 15.
said if I
just
shoot
looked at
100 threes
Too many factors,
and you
bro.
shoot 10, you can't
That's
compare
why-
our
that's why
percentages.
his
But
percentage
you didn't
is
want to
high.
let me finish talking. You wanted to
Just
say
yelling-
BG
just
wrong and
yelling
don't want to
thinking.
admit it.
This yelling thing he does. I don't like it that much. Producer.
I'm sorry, Will. I'm
Production.
sorry, man.
Sorry.
Production.
You didn't deserve me to scream
This
at
what I
Carl
was
that
doing.
way. Carl
Yeah.
deserved it, but you
Yeah.
didn't deserve it.
No, I think they should find his ass personally. Yeah. That we'll talk about that after the show.
15 games. Oh man.
Yeah, man. But
keep shooting that one.
nah. We definitely played well these last few games. I'm definitely happy about that. What are we looking on this like in the standings, BG? Can we get an updated version of the standings if possible?
We jumped Atlanta because we played and Atlanta didn't play. So we jumped
Right.
Atlanta by that. So we got them by a half game now. But obviously if they play tomorrow, we don't play, they win, they would tie again and they would take that
Right.
8th spot.
But
So
if
we
they
tinker in
lose-
between we tinker between 8 and 9. No, if they lose, then we a full game up on them, which
Right.
is what we need. We need that. So let me see who they play.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Jimmy, we had 8.
Atlanta plays Orlando tomorrow in Atlanta. So
That's
both teams that we need to lose, unfortunately, because Orlando's in the 5 spot. So we can't get both of them to lose. So we had to pick.
There's a win-win.
I'm picking Atlanta to lose, man. I need Atlanta to lose.
Yeah, most definitely. We definitely need
Absolutely.
Atlanta
They
to
own the
lose.
tiebreaker, so yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Need Atlanta to take that.
Oh, we
They
definitely
might
don't.
give Atlanta the tiebreaker for next year, mess around with us. We can't beat them over. No, they might. They say they got the tiebreaker for the next 3 years for how they did us this year.
Crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. Hopefully we'll get them back in the playoffs when we see them. If that should be the case, I'm not scared of them in a 7-game series, but I don't want to see him in no elimination game. I don't want to see him in no one and done game at all. From what I've seen this year, nah.
Mill, as of March 10th, they said Maxey will be reevaluated in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I see you asking when Maxey and Oubre coming back. As of March 10th, they said he would be reevaluated in 3 weeks. As far as Oubre is expected to miss at least 2 weeks as of March 11th. Carl, I'm not putting a dark cloud over the team. I'm just answering the question.
You are.
Somebody asked.
I mean, it's getting dark as we speak over my head, and I felt the raindrop. So it's okay. It's going to be
I'm
all
just
right.
saying, somebody asked the question, and I'll just let you know.
But you know what? You also didn't think we were going to win this game and last game.
You
So,
keep on saying that, Carl. Carl, Joe, we can rewatch pregame and tell me when I said we're not going to beat Portland. I said this is a team we are perfectly equipped to beat with the guys we got. You'll just be lying. I'm not about to let you sit here and lie. You're lying. Lie. You're not even fabricating the truth. You're lying. Everybody that was here for pregame heard me say, well, at least it's Portland. This is a team we should be able to beat. I never said we was going to lose this game. Stop lying. You're lying. You're just making up stuff.
Not the black screen.
Is it safe to come out the dark now? Okay. We're good. Everybody, we're good. You can take your helmets off.
Like you just made that up. Like all of the people in the chat was here for pregame. Everybody in the chat was here for pregame. And you're going to say, yeah, BG, you said we weren't going to win this game.
I needed that.
You be using my negativity and then making it more negative. Like, damn, dog.
Well, don't mind me. I need it at least once a week, bro. I need to fill the crash out.
We've been winning, so I ain't been angry. So now, Carl,
we have been winning, man. You know,
we won 2 games in a row. We on a little winning streak.
One game at a time, man.
I guess I'm
keep moving up.
I needed that, but I also need to be the start of a good thing. I need this to be a start of a hell of a win streak and put us back in our spot of comfortability out of play-in zone, because that's where I don't want to be at all.
Yeah,
we get in the play-in, we might as well not be in the playoffs. I don't want to be in there that way. I don't want to go that way. I want to get in that way. I don't like
Let's look at it. Let's look at it for the last couple minutes, dog. Denver, at Sacramento, at Utah. We on the West Coast, late games. Mind you, this my laptop is set an hour behind, is on Midwest time, so that 9 o'clock is really 10, that 8:30 is really 9:30. Please excuse me, I'm sorry. But man, it don't get easy. It ain't easy. We got we got some teams on here that's also vying for playoff position, also vying for play-in position.
Man.
It ain't the easiest schedule, but it's also not the most difficult, man.
No, there's some winnable games here.
After when I'm looking at this first 3, that West Coast, first 4.
PG got 5 games left. 5 games left.
After that first 4, Carl, we played nothing but pretty much opponents in the East. Chicago, Charlotte, Miami, Washington, sprinkling Minnesota, Detroit, sprinkling San Antonio and Houston, Indiana, Milwaukee. All teams in the mix. None of the top team. Well, Detroit's the top team. But all of those teams are right where we're at, trying to knock us down. We're trying to move up.
And just to shed
so we got to be playing playoff level. It's the playoffs already, y'all. That's all I'm saying. It's the playoffs already.
Absolutely.
It's the playoffs.
And to shed some more positive light, about the time we get in that East Coast swing of ours, we're going to be on, PG will be back. He'll be back in 5 games. So that'll be a much added addition. I'm going to hope, for the grace of God, that Joel Embiid is back by then. Or if he's not back, something is horribly wrong by then in 4 to 5 games. So these guys just going to have to keep playing like tonight. Scrappy, just claw, pull it out.
Just off random math, if Tyrese Maxey is reevaluated and can play the following day, the earliest we would see him is Wednesday, April 1st versus Washington, or April 3rd versus Minnesota. Okay. That would leave him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games of regular season play. That's him in 3 weeks. Kelly Oubre in 2 weeks. The earliest what we would get him is I'm guessing the 25th against Chicago. Yep, that'll be 2 weeks. So the 25th is the earliest we'll probably see him. And again, with Joel, they're not really saying nothing, man. We don't know yet. So I guess we'll see about that as well. These next 4 games, I think, are very, very important. I know y'all gonna say, BG, why would they be important? They West Coast teams. Well, that's why, because
Right.
these could easily be 4 L's.
Right.
We gotta win these games to make those Eastern Conference games
Yeah,
important. Like they gotta
something.
mean.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we lose these 4. Them East Coast games might be elimination games.
That's
for all we
gonna
know.
be the nail in the coffin
You
right there.
You
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's this 4 games against these Western Conference opponents, which play kind of what would you say, a faster pace than the East Coast. Strap up, man. It's going to be very important. It's going to be very,
But
very.
We got it. We definitely get some wins out of that for sure.
Most definitely, we got to get some wins out of that. And we're here now. We've been talking all year what this team is going to be, what they should be, what they need to be. These games coming up are going to tell us exactly what the F they are. And I'm here for it. It's playoff basketball.
Absolutely.
And y'all here with us, and we love it. Look up top. Y'all see we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So tell a friend about Eat Sleep Sixes. If y'all didn't understand that in English, BG going to explain that to you in Spanish.
No te olvide. Dale, decirle a un amigo. Que la diga a un amigo. Que la diga a una amiga. I am Batman. Wepa! Let's go Sixers, man. Let's go
Yo.
Sixers. Like we
Good
said,
win,
we'll be
good
right.
win, gang.
We'll be right back here
Yes,
on
sir.
Tuesday versus Denver. We go on the road. And remember, this game is at 10 o'clock Eastern, so 95% chance we won't have a post-game show, but we will give you a pregame show.
For
Those
sure.
West Coast games be real late. Sometimes so we'll see. We're not saying no. We're just saying stand by. So
Facts.
with that being said, man, we'll see y'all on Tuesday. Let's go